And let's talk a little bit about the advertising people. They're having a tough time, right? The print media is taking a beating, and that's where they got a lot of their money. And TV, who watches ads on TV? Everybody TiVos and skips it. And it could be that that whole TV ad thing collapses. Ads on the internet are mostly a joke, and I think we know that. So the ad people are like, what's going on? So games is one place they're like, digging their fingernails in, trying to figure it out. And initially, they tried a lot of sort of naive approaches that don't make a lot of sense. There's a lot of times you can't just take any ad and inject it into any game. That just doesn't really work very well. So then they tried making games based around products, right? Here's a whole bunch of them. You go online and play the Sweet Tarts game, or for some reason, these are always about sugar. I don't know why that is, but that does seem to be the case. So they've done these, and these are okay. I mean, you know, there's some of that, but it kind of only goes so far. So these guys are trying new things. So 7-Eleven cut a deal with Zynga, so that if you play Farmville and you go to Zynga and you buy a Slurpee, there's like a code on the cup, and you get like farm cash in Farmville for every Slurpee you buy. And I think this is just the beginning, because these virtual economies in these games are powerful. We want to make more of our virtual money. We want more World of Warcraft gold, and we want more farm cash. And the advertisers are waking up and like, oh, we can give you that. That's easy. That's just like a little data thing. And boop, we gave you imaginary money. We'll give you that if you'll pay attention to our product, sure. And those advertising people, man, they're sneaky. You've got to keep an eye on them, because, man, they get in there and they figure it out. So here's a graph of commercial time from 1950 to 2010. It went from 13% of television time. It's now 36%. Did anyone notice? Right? Well, right. Because you notice how they snuck it in? They took 50 years to frickin' sneak it in. But they did. They creep it up. They creep it up. Remember when they added the logo in the corner? Boop. So that every second you're watching television, they're burning a brand into your brain? And nobody liked it, but we didn't stop it. We couldn't make it not happen. Or what if I told you that like a major corporation was going to scan every email you received and every email you sent and build a personalized digital profile of what it thought you were interested in, and then every time you tried to read email, it would pop up distractions custom crafted to pull your eyes away from your email and to distract you. It sounds horrifying, and it's called Gmail, right? And we're all like, yeah, that's cool. I like Gmail. I think that's pretty great. You know, it's all free and stuff, and right? So advertising is insidious. Or like, man, you know, I grew up, you know, in New Jersey, and, you know, we'd go to Shea Stadium. Yeah, screw Shea Stadium. Now it's Citibank Stadium. You know, hooray for San Francisco. You took back Candlestick Park. It's not Monster Park anymore, so good job. At least for the next 5 minutes, because it's going to be Zynga Park, I'm sure, in like 20 minutes or whatever. But enjoy Candlestick Park for the brief moment that it lasts. Okay, anyway, so us as game designers, we're going to have new weird shit to deal with that we weren't used to. It used to be we just made a game and tried to make it awesome, and now we're going to have all these weird ethical decisions to make that we didn't have to make before. The print media people have had to do this. Somebody at Wired Magazine had to say, yeah, Camel cigarettes. Would our magazine convince more people to buy and smoke Camel cigarettes? Yeah, and then they had to make a sales pitch to Camel. Yeah, we think so. We think here's why. Here, the people who read Wired are likely to be influenced by these ads, blah, blah, blah. And they had to do that and decide that they felt good about doing that. Games people, we don't normally have to do that. Yeah, we're going to have to do it, and it's going to be way worse. Anyway. All right, so advergaming is going to be a big piece of this, and some of that's going to be pretty scary.